Hi guys, welcome to Conversations with Z. My name is Zamaka Cheni and it's time for another local production review. And you guys now know by now how this goes. I don't do the production reviews by myself. I am always joined by my partner in this, Ujabu.
Yeah.
So Jabu's actually going to be running the show today. So yeah, welcome to Conversations with Z. I'm going to hand over to Jabu now, who's going to actually tell us which show we are talking about today, and then he's going to kickstart the conversation for us.
So yeah, welcome guys. We're definitely going to be talking about Blood and Water. Just to give you on what we felt about it. Maybe there's some people who haven't watched. It's like, okay, let me actually get a review and see how it actually goes with this one. But so with Blood and Water, I mean, we both watched it and stuff like that. Season 4, basically. Yeah. So how did you feel about it?
So with this particular season, Jabu, I actually struggled. I think, the first episode, I don't know if it's because maybe I wasn't in, the right frame of mind when I was watching, but I struggled to just get into the story, right? But I mean, I continued watching. And then towards the end of episode 1, Uselo Mak started appearing, Mr. Molapo. And then I think that then kind of, got me awake. And then I think episode 2, we then started seeing Wade, who's portrayed by Dylan Van Vogel, which, I'm a fan of. And I just find him so funny. I think he just does such a great job. There's a part where, episode 2, something that also made me laugh was, I don't know if you remember where the exchange student Ivan, his name
Ivan,
was.
Yeah.
There's a part where he is at Puleng's house, visiting Puleng, and they're sitting in the room, and he's saying goodbye to her, and he tries to kiss her in front of the mom, and I'm just like, dude, he says Zanzila. We are not about that life. We don't do those things, yeah. So that was funny for me. But I think overall, if I look at all 8, it's 8 episodes, right?
6 episodes.
6.
Yeah.
So if I look at all 6 episodes and just overall, I would just say I did struggle. I did struggle. I think if I have to actually be honest, if we didn't need to do this review, I think I wouldn't have finished it.
Yeah. So I would actually agree on that. Just jumping on the conversation about how you felt about it. I also felt the same. It took me long to actually just watch and focus, like fully focus, because I felt like with this season there was a lot going on and there was like so many details that you needed to focus on, and you just had to watch. Yeah. Whether it was interesting or not interesting, you just had to watch. And that's just my honest opinion about it. It's not the best season, not the best written season. They just moved away from the entire storyline. The ending of season 3, I thought that was going to be a continuation of season 4, and season 4 just felt like a whole new different storyline, because remember, it ended off with the whole human trafficking thing, and it seemed like it didn't come to an end, even though they saved the girls and everything else, but it seemed like there was something else that was going on, and that's what I actually expected with the 4th season of Blood and Water, but it just felt different, and I struggled with it. The certain characters, I felt like they didn't have much to tell with certain characters, like your Chris, your KB, like there was just a lot going on, and this season was just not the best season out of all the seasons we've watched in terms of Blood and Water. Yeah,
but just on that piece around the human trafficking, I mean, I think they did kind of close it off in that the Molapos are in jail. So I think that's them kind of saying, okay, we're rounding off the third season.
But remember when they did the whole storyline, it felt like there's a higher hierarchy in terms of the whole human trafficking thing. And it seems like there's another person who's actually in charge. So I thought that was going to be the continuation towards
I guess the writers then decided to take a different angle altogether. But yeah, that was my impression of the season.
Yeah, so definitely I do agree with that. How did you feel about the crossover between Ivan, who's from Elite, which is basically like a high school show also, to Blood and Water? How did you feel about him being on the show?
So I'm going to be completely honest. I wasn't even sure if it was a South African actor putting on a particular accent. But of course, you are here to teach me these things, right? You are here to keep me in the loop, and you've then, educated me and sort of said, no, there was a crossover. I wasn't aware of that. But I think if that's the case, then I think it was a great opportunity for him and for Kosi, who then got to then be on Elite. She was there representing
But they didn't even have that many scenes, because he had more scenes with Buleng than
Kosi had on the other side. But Oksalayo, the Mzansi flag was flown high, for Loma scenes that she was on, she was representing us. So I think definitely, if we can continue getting those types of opportunities, let's grab them.
I definitely do agree on that. Now going back, yes, it was bad, not the best season, but surely there's moments that actually just stood out for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like the one that I shared around where Yvonne was trying to kiss Upuleng in front of the mom. I really laughed at that. So I'm a big fan, guys, of Dylan. I just love his work, and he's just, when he acts these nerdish, quirky scenes, he's so convincing. He's so natural at it. There's a part where he says, you're going to play cool with the police. I think it was on episode 5 where the police were following them. I think they were on their way to rescue Fix. And now I'm giving the story away to those who haven't watched it yet. And there's a part where Wade is like, how are you going to try play cool with the police? Like, who messes with the police? So I just love his innocence. I love his naivety. I really enjoyed Dylan's work, and I think also because we got to see him on Spinners, where he obviously wasn't as much of a nerd, and I think for me that's when I then got to see, okay, he can play different roles. I also quite enjoyed the actress that plays the part of Asanda. Obviously, Umasasa had a few appearances. I expected more of her. And
I was actually excited to see her also,
and I thought there was a story there which wasn't quite explored, right? Because you could see Uguti, she pressurizes her daughter quite a lot. And then her daughter is also then with this group of friends that she can't be honest with. So I thought they were going to explore that piece, because they kept on trying to, my interpretation of it was, Masasa's coming across as the strong, bossy. I even got the impression that she's dangerous, but then it was just left hanging. At the end, I'm like, how? Okay, she's just a mom that's pushing her daughter so hard. And then what I also quite liked was, I know Nozipho Nkelemba, you much younger, so I don't know, do you even know Nozipho, firstly, as an actress, right?
I actually used to watch on Rhythm City.
Okay, so I think for me it was so refreshing to see her, on screen acting. Her role was quite...
she was a therapist.
Yes, so she didn't have a lot of scenes, but I think what also really excited me was to see that she directed a number of the episodes. So I quite liked that, because then it really just shows us the growth trajectory that she's been on. So I quite liked that. It was refreshing for me. And then of course seeing Selomake Kancube, Baby Cele also had a bit of her brief appearance.
She's always playing a politician. She was literally a politician in Miss Education, and she's a politician in Blood and Water. But her first ever politician role was on Blood and Water, so I'd definitely give them that.
Yeah.
And then she played a politician again on Miss Education.
Yeah, I guess if you do it well, you'll get more roles, right? And then I think for me, what also then just came out quite strongly is that Mr. Mpele is a good father. I mean, I think I was watching there and I was just reflecting, and I was just like, you know, this guy reminds me so much of my own dad. So yeah,
even though that's not his own biological daughter, he still cares for.
I mean, he raised her from birth.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So I think,
even with the secrets. Yeah,
yeah, I think. Once the emotional connection is there, it's there, and the fact paternity is not now going to change at 17 or 18 years later. He's already invested so much, you know, into her. So yeah, I really just love the way he fathers, and I mean, and I think in the last episode he even goes to Puleng to say, you know what, I know you've lost your dad. If you need anything, I'm here for you. I really like
He's
that.
Really caring,
And then, am I allowed to compliment another woman's husband? Is that appropriate?
I wonder who you're talking. I hope it's not Thapelo Mokoena.
I just think he's such a gorgeous man.
The dreadlocks, man, I hated them.
But you know what? I think, so I don't like guys with hair, but I think because I know it's not his real look, I was okay with it. And I think he styled it well, he wore it well. But yeah, I just think Thapelo is a very good looking man.
No, I get you on that.
No disrespect to Mrs. Mokoena, by the way. Yeah, so yeah, that was me and my views and thoughts on Blood and Water.
No, I definitely get you on that. Just to add on my side also, I like Wendy's growth on the show. Wendy was like this rich, spoiled brat who was very selfish and stuff like that. And we've seen so much growth between herself and her relationship with Chris, because I thought it was just not gonna go anywhere. But we saw that they were actually just connecting and stuff like that, and they were actually growing as characters. One thing I would have loved to see so much was to see Fix actually try to connect with her biological mother. But I don't think she's been putting in that effort. I think she's only had so much conversation with her mother, if Puleng is around, but not just her individually, with like sit down and let's connect, let's get to know each other as mother and daughter. We didn't actually see that.
Yeah. So just to jump in there, Jabu, if there is a season 5, which I believe there is, because I mean they kept on all now talking about Joburg. So the mom has gotten a role in Joburg. Chris also said he wants to go and promote KB's music in Joburg. So my guess is if there is a season 5, I'm guessing it will be shot in Joburg, hence the introduction of Joburg. So I don't know if you took note, but in the last episode, Fix does actually call Thandeka mom for the first time.
Yes.
So
Thank you for reminding me about that.
I think they are definitely going to explore that in the next season, should there be one. So I think what you're talking about and what you're referring to, I'm hoping will change in the next season.
Yeah, I do get that. So just to rating wise, what would you give it?
As in the number rating that we're going to do?
Yeah, we can do it now.
I still want to talk about who my top actors were.
Oh, okay, we can talk about that. So yeah, moving on to the actors. Who was actually your top 3? If I don't know, actually, who was your top actor? Let's not even give you like a specific number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I can have 5 or 10 or 1 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I've spoken enough about Dylan. He just continues to stand out for me.
Dylan, Tumisho Masha. He did good for me. He's doing a great job. I miss the old principal though, to be honest. Like I really miss the old
Wade's mom.
Wade's mom.
Wade's mom.
Yeah, Wade's mom. I really
At least we got
her.
to see her.
Yeah,
when
like
they had lunch.
Yeah.
Utumisho, I wouldn't say he was on my top list of actors. No, I actually don't know how I felt about how he portrayed the character. So I was just, it was not make sure for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree to that. But the guy who plays Chris, I'm trying to remember his name also. He actually did well. We can see the growth of his characters.
Yeah.
He's really, for me, he's been consistent with the character. Obviously, with the few scenes that we've seen from Silo Make, he's very consistent also.
Yeah.
Like, he's been doing so well with the character, and
Yeah.
I'm actually happy with that one also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd most probably say Dylan, and maybe Silo. Yeah, I think those two for me.
So yeah, we can go back to the ratings, right?
That was just on some. Yeah, I had said let's rate. Okay, Jabu, we can rate.
So let's actually rate. Which color?
I'm a girl. I'll go with
Yeah.
the pink.
Yeah. So, oh wow, I really want to be very honest with my rating, but I'm like, I really need to be nice at the same time.
I'm going with honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying. Yeah. We might have given the same rating.
Oh, so who's going first?
Yeah, we can. You can go first.
Okay,
yeah.
go. Okay. So yeah, this
6 out of
was
10.
my
I mean,
honest rating.
I don't think there's really much to add on why we gave it this rating. I mean,
Yeah, I think we've spoken about
yeah, we're
it.
vocal about how we
Yeah.
felt about this season,
Yeah.
and hopefully, if it does actually get a season 5, hopefully, I hope that they actually do so well. But I feel like they've actually given us what we wanted to see with the show, and I feel like it should now come to an end. Like
Yeah.
it's reached that point. Like the story has to come to an end eventually.
Yeah.
And hopefully season 5 is the last season, and hopefully they go all out and they go back to the human trafficking, or maybe conclude many storylines that we're very like them. I want to see them graduate. I want to
Yeah.
see them actually grow, like becoming the same grade for many years.
No. I think
Yeah.
now they're going to tertiary.
Yeah.
Tertiary. So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, let's actually see how that goes. Hopefully we still see. I want to see Cindy Tando. Yeah, I want to see her back.
Her character actually had the same name as me. Just saying. Zama. She
Yeah.
was a very nice character.
Yeah, probably like she was really the fun side of the show.
Yeah, so I don't know if it means if there's a season 5 that we won't see Natasha, because she then she's going back to Spain.
But yeah, that's actually.
So
an
I
interesting
don't know if then that means that if it comes back that she will not be on. But I guess we need to just wait and see, right?
Yeah, let's just wait and see. Maybe your Figile, your Michaela will continue to shine.
Yeah.
Your Buleng will continue to shine.
Yeah.
I mean, KB's music careers are going to be interesting to see how it goes if they do get like a 5th season. So let's actually
Yeah.
see how it goes with that one.
Yep. That's
So, yeah.
it.
So yeah, thank you guys for actually tuning in. Those who haven't watched Blood and Water, definitely do check it out. I'm sure there's like diehard fans who actually still love it. I still watch it because I'm very interested to see how the storyline goes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely do subscribe, and also tune in for the next one that's about to come, because this one is actually one of my favorite series of 2024. So I can't wait to talk about this one. So yeah. Great. Thank you for actually letting me be on the driver's seat. So yeah, I'm actually grateful.
Job well done.
Thank you.